the start of the season, Richard. It's hard to not overreact at times.
You got to remember that everything is going to get blown out of proportion in the first week. Give it some time, let it breathe before everyone jumps to conclusions.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes is the 4 with Poeltl in the middle. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Ingram in at the 3. They swipe it. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! Oh, a 360 jam! Wow! Poeltl, the pass to Barnes. There's a screen. Outside Ingram. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one. Here's the prodigy. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. And it's Vassell penetrating. Castle outside. Just 5 to shoot. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Yeah, the three-point shot is an important part of Vassell's game and an important part of this offense.
Picked by Poeltl. To the middle to halt the run. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And again, that was unbelievable!
Wow.
Now that is a finish for the ages.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Pass to Ingram. To the paint. Shots blocked. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Toronto ball.
And Toronto has possession. Searching for their first points of the game.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
It's stolen by Wembanyama on the break. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Kicks it to Quickly to stop the drought. Can't get it to drop.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Spurs. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
Now here's Ingram in his last outing with 12 points. And Poeltl gets it to go on the assist by Ingram.
I really like what the defense is thinking, but against Poeltl inside, you really have to go at him.
Down low, Vassell. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Barnes. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Ingram. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Wembanyama. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's quickly. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
That's what happens when you try to challenge Wemby. If you don't know, now you know.
Castle outside. Right side, Wembanyama. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Pirtle. Vassell against Ingram. Up and in on the layup.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Spurs lead by 16. The Prodigy passes to Vassell. Here's the Prodigy. Outside Barnes. Sinks the tray.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
It's Barrett on the wing. Quickly outside. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land. Quickly's got 8.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Pass to Castle. Now here's Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Pirtle. Here's Quickly. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Castle. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Quickly passes to Barnes. Now Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Vassell. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I like seeing Jakob go to work in pick and rolls. He is so dependable in these situations.
Pass to the Prodigy. Oh, he misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Now here's Barnes. And here's Ingram outside. He drops it from range. 5 points in the game.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
The Prodigy passes to Wembanyama. Oh, there's the alley! And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Raptors trail by 17. Quickly passes to Barrett. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Wembanyama. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Barnes. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Stripped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Knocks it loose. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh!
Okay, that's just insane.
Strong finish.
Okay, was anybody expecting that? I know I wasn't.
I wasn't either. He may have even surprised himself with that one.
Oh, he knew what he was going to pull off because you got to practice that one. You don't just come up with a slam like that on the fly. You got to rehearse stuff like that.
Now here's Barnes. 7 points in the game. Here's Wembanyama. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Quickly from outside. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's the prodigy. 10 points for him. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The Spurs, 4th.
They were intimidating at the defensive end, blocking shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's the prodigy. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. So for Toronto right now, the perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Castro outside. All sorts of time. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Quickly from outside. And again, Toronto, no good. San Antonio's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. To the paint. Here's Vassell. Pass to the prodigy. Outside Johnson. Knocks it down from distance. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you that Keldon Johnson has a beautiful three-point shot. When he's feeling it, ooh, man, it's automatic.
Ingram, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Murray Boyles. And again, Toronto, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Barrett into the lane. And here's Ingram from the arc. Drills it from deep. Ingram's got 8 points.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he could ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
Pass to Quickly. And there's the rejection. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Pirtle's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Quickly outside. Rebound San Antonio. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Knocks down the long J. He's got 11.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Castle outside. Cornet up top. There's a screen for three. Vassell. Pirtle grabs a miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Quickly. Lays it up and banks it in. Quickly's got 15. San Antonio has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Vassell outside. High post Cornet. He's working on Pirtle. Cornet.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back over to you guys.
Yeah, gotta roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Castle finds Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. There's the three. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Pass to the prodigy. Johnson for 3. To the wing, right side. Here's the prodigy. And he recovers it. Goes up with it again. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Barrett. Ingram against Vassell. The 3 from Quickly. Rebound by San Antonio.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Got a piece of it. And another fast break for San Antonio. Oh, wow. Big finish right there.
What a finish.
Wow.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Castle outside. Over to the wing. Johnson on the wing. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Ingram.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
To the inside. Shot to stop the run.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. Pirtle with a screen on Vassell. 6 to shoot. And here's Ingram outside. The rebound by the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Up top, Vassell. Castle outside. Down low. Pass to the Prodigy. The 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And it's Quickly with a miss.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
And here's Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's the Prodigy. Guarded by Quickly. And the Prodigy gets it to go.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Barrett. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 5 rebounds in the game. The Prodigy passes to Johnson. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so the San Antonio Spurs, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. We'll be right back after this word.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half,
Looking at San Antonio, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Spurs.
I love how they've kept the ball moving.
Appreciate you joining.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Then there's Castle. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's the Prodigy in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Wembanyama, screen on Barnes. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. Connects on the foul line jumper. 13 points for Brandon Ingram.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's the Prodigy. Connects from downtown.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Oh, yes!
Whoa!
Throw it down!
Oh!
And that one is hammered home!
Who are you telling, B.A.? The reverse windmill? Come on now. That's just not right.
He got in that zone, and he has the ability to do it. Why not? Outside Barnes. Barrett a screen on Barnes. Back to Ingram. Pass to Barnes. Here's the three. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the Prodigy, guarded by Quickly. Here's the Prodigy. Second chance shot, and it's Wembanyama laying it in. Wembanyama's got 28.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Barnes with a screen on Vassell. Ingram against Vassell. Outside Ingram. Shoots over Vassell. And again, Toronto, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
The three is up. Rebound Toronto. To the middle. Here's Barrett. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Vassell against Ingram.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
To the inside. Here's the Prodigy. Barnes passes to the Prodigy, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's the prodigy. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Outside Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on Barrett. Castle for 3. On target from range. Castle's got 10 points in the game.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet already. Castle just taking what he sees open up.
The 3 from Barnes. San Antonio with a rebound. The Prodigy's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Wembanyama's shot is good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Looking to end the run. And he lays it in. 17 points in the game. San Antonio's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Crosses over.
Oh, yes! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Pass to Barnes. Ingram against Vassell. And that one's good. Ingram's got 19 points.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Castle with it. He's got 10. For 3, Vassell. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah.
Throw it down.
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh! He had a huge height advantage there and did not mess around.
Left side Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
They want Ingram attacking the basket like this. It gets his juices flowing when he can get to the rim and finish strong.
Outside Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Launches it. Rebound by San Antonio. The Prodigy's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Now Wembanyama. They get it back. Second chance effort. The Prodigy. Now Vassell. Off target from outside. Barrett against Castle. Count that bucket. Barrett's got his second bucket on the night.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 36 points for Victor Wembanyama.
There were questions of...
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
Wow, the athleticism on full display there.
Man, just incredible hang time. Looking to get it going. Got a hand on it. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 40 now. Pass to Castle. Outside Barnes. Here's the Prodigy. Covered by Ingram.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Here's Quickly. He's got 15. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Toronto ball.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And that game against the Grizzlies, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Olynyk comes in for Vassell, and it's Harper in for Castle. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And here's Quickly. Misses the three.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Here's the prodigy. Oh, what a jam! Incredible thunder finish!
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow.
Here's Quickly. The rebound by the prodigy.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Barnes. Blocked! Here's the prodigy. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And that will play over and over again in the highlights.
Look at this crowd. They can't believe what they just saw.
Like, what? That looked like something you see at a dunk contest. The confidence to pull that off in the game, that's impressive.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Wembanyama up top over Pirtle. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Quickly from outside. Nails it from three. Quickly's got 18.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Here's Harper. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Pass to Dick. Now Quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barrett, he's open. Gets some space and buries the jumper. And that's now 7 points for R.J. Barrett.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Here's the prodigy. Non-stop scoring machine right here. The kick to Olynyk from downtown. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And so it's San Antonio making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to the prodigy. Back to Fox. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, That's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league. I can't say this enough. You have to value each possession. He looks like he's trying to force things. He's better.
So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Fox. Throws it up high.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Nabbing another steal.
A defensive terror all
Look out! Ruthless!
Whoa! How is the hoop still standing?
And that will play over and over again in the highlights.
Look at this crowd. They can't believe what they just saw.
Like, what? That looked like something you see in a dunk contest. The confidence to pull that off in the game? That's impressive.
And San Antonio. Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Quickly finds Barnes. Barnes the screen. Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. Back to Pirtle. The three from Quickly. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Fox.
Luke Cornette, Keldon Johnson.
Shot clock at 5. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Got a piece of it. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Good! That's another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Outside Barrett. Ingram on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Tipped. Here's Harper. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, B.A., it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Barrett, a screen on Olynyk. Back to Ingram. To get back on track. That shot off. Johnson with the defensive effort. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow? And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Prodigy.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
Johnson finds Olynyk. Here's the Prodigy, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any...
Yet another steal from him.
He's stolen his way into...
Oh, my goodness. How about that?
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Let's take a moment to check out our player of the game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. we see the Spurs taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce.